Welcome back, friends. My name is Eric. This is Mellow7 Gaming, and we're playing Football Manager 2019. This is the last game of the season, and we have done some work. We got a few things to talk about. The first is that Mr. Florian Dick is retiring. So let's take a look real fast at kind of his history, and long history. You can see mostly lower leagues. He did make it into the Bundesliga a few times, though. 3 appearances there, 27 appearances there, and a goal, a few there. So, here at the height of his powers. And a few down here. Yeah, he got quite a bit there for a bit, including in the Bundesliga with us, FC Kaiserslautern. So both of us had our final bits, and of course you can see a Jello tail there. She's got to be part of the final episode as well. So he played pretty well. For us, let's see how to do this season. 21 appearances, a goal and assist, 727. He's actually, it doesn't show on, here we see the drop off. Last time I looked, everything was up except the physicals, and they were beginning to go down. Now we're beginning to see a few other drops in the area, but played well for us all season. He did not have the huge precipitous drop off that we saw when I attempted this playthrough the first time, although we are there now. You can see everything's down there. Okay, baby, hop down. There you go. So anyway, Kaiserslautern 2 crushed it. They set record consecutive wins for themselves with 8, the record low draws of 3 for the season, and they lifted the Rhineland-Pfalz Saarland Cup. So they've been promoted. So they are actually one step down below Dreiliga now. So one step below where we are at the moment. They can go as high as the third league, the Dreiliga, but they're not able to be, they can't be promoted past that. So they can come up one more team. The dream would be for us to be in Bundesliga and them to be in Dreiliga. That would be the ultimate, but is what it is. As far as us, we have set a record high points at 86, which is what we have right now, with 3 more points possible on the table, and we have tied the record number of wins for Dreiliga at 27, and we are playing 20th place Hallzecker today, so they've got nothing to play for. We've got nothing to play for. This should just be a pure match of whoever's better wins. There's nothing on the line except the record number of wins. We could set the record of 28. We would win Dreiliga. Well, we will. We've already won Dreiliga for the first time, so that's going to get us another little trophy down here. We should 4 Fußball Bundesligas, a couple DFB Pokals. Speaking of which, we'll look at that real quick here. 2 League 2, Zweiliga, and 1 DFL Super Cup. So last time I checked, there we go, Schalke versus Bayern in the final. So we drew one of the top 2 guys in our very, very first match of the Pokals. So I don't feel so bad about losing that one. It said, there's a little pop-up earlier that said they have about the worst defense. They allow kind of a lot of goals as things have gone, but they've won, so be it. So today we have, it's first against worst. Hallzecker versus Kaiserslautern. And the one time this season we won. So I guess we've got that going for us. So team for this, Thiel and Beata up front. I did the last match, I think, ran Beata here and Thiel there. I've got Bergman in there, and I'm running Izik in as well as Grill. So we're playing kind of our, I'll say, youngsters. Support staff here. Some of the young guys that could improve. Izik's training has been spectacular every week. You can see the technicals that he needs are good. I'd love to see technique come up. That's his big drop off. That and first touch are pretty shocking, really. But good decisions, good determination. Positioning's okay. Technicals are slowly coming up. He's 19 years old. Strength really needs to come up, though, if we're going to see a little bit more, as well as balance if he's going to fight it out. But he's professional. 2 stars now, potentially 1 more. He did develop faster in my other playthrough, but he also became a starter really quickly in my other playthrough, and I think that helped him a lot. So, is what it is. Team, let's see, we signed a bunch of new contracts. Beata, Hemline, Sternberg, and Feshner all asked for or all grumbled about getting new contracts. All of them were offered a new contract. all of them signed their contract about Fechner, who turned it down and then continued to complain about it. Finally, I talked to him and said, hey, just can't afford to. I'd like to, but team's not in a position financially to give you a better deal. And he accepted that. So wasn't happy, but walked away. He should have taken the deal we offered him. Of the starters who've done well this season, he's my least favorite. And so I didn't really mind if he walked, to be honest. And there's already people scouting him out saying he could go, and he's worth $1 million. So maybe he will. I don't know. It's probably because he's more of a defensive player. He doesn't get his name called, and he's grumbled a little bit throughout the season. Is what it is. Probably unfair. But it is, like I say, it is what it is. I'm going to give them a go out there, one last performance to cheer for the fans. Faith. It doesn't really matter. I consider just saying no pressure because there isn't any. And here we go. It'd be nice if we could have... Well, I mean... It'd been nice if we could have finished this one at home. Yep, they got corners. So this is not us. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. What did Hire do? Oh, filthy. No room for that. He got red carded in the final match with nothing riding on it 8 minutes in. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's a mistake. Let's just go attacking. Why not, right? We've got a 36% possession. Maybe we should back off a little bit on that. But Hemlin into Zuck are great wingers. Izik's there to keep it in. Hemlin, he's got the cross across. Timmy's there. Oh, goalkeeper dropped it. Timmy pounced, but Mueller's able to recover, pick it back up. Boots it long. The fetch comes back up. Shabani manages to control. He heads all the way down, out. Has to give up as we break him off, and I guess that's it. What's our possession now? 34. What if we were to drop to balanced? Our passing's bad. Let's just accept that. Although it's funny because I got questions. Bergman. Oh, yes, Bergman. Bergman's one of my favorite players, despite the fact he's got very little play. And he hasn't done spectacular when he's been in. But he and Fechner are pretty similar as far as potential. We had other creative starters, so that's what we ran with. But nice to see him get the goal. Anyway, they talked about how we had some of the best passing in the league, and what was that a secret to our success? I had to pull our attackingness way back because our passing is so bad. Once you go a little bit more aggressive, you can't. We're running on shorter than average passing. We're not throwing the ball into the open or anything, even though I'd love to for Timmy, but we're just not good enough. So it is what it is. Timmy's picked up a yellow. We'll probably swap him at halftime for Huth. Sternberg feeds that in. Nobody's there. Oh, Timmy pounces on it. Defense screwed up. It got headed back into no man's land. Timmy breaks through the line, puts that one away. Timmy! And it is 2-0. Yeah, they got the head on it. I think they were trying to head it back to the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper just sat there. I'm not really sure whose mistake we should blame that on, but we'll take it. Oh, we got a kickoff highlight here. Are they going to instantly recoup, or is this going to be us stealing it back again? Normally, I would expect that this is a counter-strike kind of, you're always weakest after you score kind of thing, but they do only have 10 men, and Sternberg just destroyed him. And Timmy again, he's running down to it. Schick's fast, though. He manages to get to it. Mueller sends it out to Mai. Oh, Timmy, look at him just work it. I can see where he got his yellow, though. He's playing a little reckless. Sternberg takes it away again. Manages to poke it away after a couple times. Heimline's got it. Timmy was way offside, but we feed it across to Zook, who puts it away. Another big goal for Zook. Number 10 for him. Our wingers have just been spectacular. I don't care if it's in the back, if it's Heimline and Zook up front, or if it's Sternberg and Cruiser in the back, or Dick. We should probably put Dick in for the second half as well. Give him a that is what we're going to do. He's going in at half. I did play him last match. We did give him a game here towards the end. Dressing room. excellent. End tactics. We'll put Dick in. Let's put Huth. It's the last game of the season. Right, let's get him in. Let's get him to get a chance to get another goal. See how that goes. Continue on. Malcolm's been great for us. At one point, the fans were saying he was, the board was not spectacular on him, but he's played great. His training's been good. His form's been good. Cruiser's been great. Newdecker's been really solid as well. I think that the players we brought in are at least as good as the players we subbed out. It took a little while to get the team to kind of gel around them again. Fetch puts a beautiful header in. Makes up for the mistake he made earlier in the match. 3-1. So I'm happy, especially across the back with what we did. You could make a case that Mads was the better midfielder, but it is what it is. I'll take Newdecker. I think he's played really well for us. Not much going on. Maybe we throw out a get creative just for the heck with it. No real reason. Beata's complacent. What type of finishing does Bergman have? Not good. Okay. I was thinking about slotting him up there. What if we pause, we go to tactics, we slide Beata back, we put Huth up here, on advance forward on attack. Now we put Bergman here. No, I think we just leave it like this. I think we let Beata try that, but I'm going to bring somebody else in. Let's bring Lohmannsrobben in because I'm really happy with the way he's played for us for the most part all season 2. We'll move him back to a ball winning on defend. So we'll sit a little bit farther here. We'll set Beata up for that. And we'll give that a try. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I want to do an attacking center and a forward just to kind of link things a little bit better, especially if you have somebody fast like Timmy. Oh, Bergman makes another shot at it. Just kind of make things a little solid, especially we got the wings coming in. We have our defensive, our wing backs that end up in there. So we end up with people in the box. So it might be better. I mean, we've kind of played Beata. Oh, Fesh again breaks through. Was he offsides? No, but Isaac and Malcolm combine and just completely cut that off. Anyway, we end up with people in the box. This is what I'm trying to say. So we've been playing Beata back as a false 9 anyway, so he's already slid back. So I'm just kind of wondering about playing him more officially as an attacking center. I haven't decided yet. I haven't really looked at it all season. I probably should have. Just didn't get to it. Sternberg, down the left side, gets completely destroyed by Somm, but he gets back up, runs the ball down before Somm can get to it. Lohmannsrobben gets to it, out to Newdecker, back out to Sternberg. He cuts it in. Newdecker finds Sternberg again on the outside. Oh, that was kind of a... Oh, I think that cross was a mistake. He got away from it, ended up back a little bit farther, but we managed to make it work. Yeah. Hemline runs back, manages to collect it. See, I think he was meant to go, I'm trying to point, down in here somewhere. It ends up back a little bit. Hemline, couple touches, manages to beat his man, slots it back into the bottom right corner. And I think that's it. That's a victorious season for us. That should be record number of wins for Dreiliga. Oh, come on, Schilk. How is that not called? Okay, they did. There we go. And they call it. We see Dick possessing the ball there at the end. Beautiful. Fans give him a round of applause. He's going to retire 31 shots, 17 on target, 2 clear cut, 4 half chances, 15 long shots though. So we were shooting from everywhere. 18 corners. Now, I think we can say that corners are not completely broken, despite our scumbag corner kicks. We have been doing the short kicks, and we have got points off of set pieces, but not generally the setup. Often it'll bounce around, the other guy will make a mistake, or the fourth person to get it gets ahead on it. I haven't really seen any horror stories with the set pieces with what we've been using, but is what it is. Passes completed 83%. Crosses were pretty horrible. Tackles were okay. Headers were pretty horrible. That's what we expect. But yeah, lots of shots. Dressing room. I think we give him a passionate, nice victory, and that's the season for us. Kaiserslautern hammer Hallzecker FC. Karlsruhe secured a playoff spot. Curtin comes down on Dreiliga. There we are, 89 points, 28 wins, 5 draws, 5 losses, 58 goal differential. Not too shabby. Bergman needs more playing as right back, which we were kind of put him in as a sub when we didn't really have anybody there. But he's looked well. I mean, I'm fine. And to be fair, he's probably a better right back at this point with the good crossing and dribbling than he is a center mid, creative or otherwise. He's got some flair. He's got good vision, good anticipation. He's got a little bit of pace and speed. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe we keep him on the right. He does look for the pass, so he's more of a creative player rather than a scoring player on the right, unlike Hemline, who, as we see, he does a little bit of everything. Let's praise him real fast. Superb in front of goal. He's got a little bit more speed. His dribbling's not as good, but he's got finishing and long shots. Other than that really high work rate and aggression, let's do a quick comparison with him and Bergman. Whoops. Compare with Kaiserslautern. Bergman. Yeah, more vision for Bergman. And his technicals are as good, and he's slightly better going back. So I would say at this point, I don't think he's not a worse option. He's not going to score the goals, but he might create more goals from there. So, yeah, I think Bergman's great. I think we make him the primary backup on the right side. And we kind of figure out how we want to do that. Bowed out of soccer following his appearance in the club's last game of the season. Long and successful career. Good. A servant of the team, right? Played with us all throughout the years. The Garrett Prizes Hemline. Let's just get to the awards here, see how that kind of goes. 1 to 2. Yeah, we can't afford him. And we don't need a defensive right back at this point. Record number of wins. 28 matches. New Drei Fußball-Liga record. Flavius is out on international duty with a French youth tournament of some sort. Into season awards. All right, fans player of the season, Yannick Sternberg. Hard to argue that, although there were a lot of options, and as you can see, it was close. Goal of the season, Nicholas Kreuzer. Okay. Was that first goal he scored for us? Is this the one? I think I made a comment about it. If it's the one I'm thinking it is. Sternberg in my least favorite uniform. New Decker, Kreuzer. I guess? I don't know. I don't think that's even the goal of his that I thought was great. Let's see. 18-19 match of the season. Karlsruhe, one to forget. Yeah, I won't argue that. That just happened, actually. Average attendance, 25,000. I think we still led the league in attendance. But it's only half full for the thing. So there's plenty of room for growth. As we go up, we've got more seats. We used 25, so fourth highest. Team leaders. We've got Fechner, Zuck, and Dick up there. He had dropped and then somehow got back up there, even though we weren't playing him. Fechner climbed up there and Zuck climbed up there both. Discuss plans. I think we're good enough to avoid relegation. Everybody agrees. All right. Perfect. Might be through the playoffs, but we'll be okay. I honestly don't know. I did get a achievement for having like a 91% board satisfaction with club finances, but then we signed those three new contracts, and that dropped kind of dramatically. Oh well. Club philosophies, I think we did pretty well. We went with young players. We did bring some young players up that have played with us that we've been working on. Unfortunately, they kind of saddled us with some players that we didn't need. Transfers, about 50%? We're kind of in the middle, 56. Matches, oddly enough, they're not happy with, and I'm not quite sure. It appears to be just the last 6 matches or so, and so we have that little stretch of not great there at the end. Injury report. Missed the most. You can see 9 months missed, 7 months missed, 6 months, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, or 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. There were a lot of injuries in there, and they were fairly long ones. Preseason last 4 weeks. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And we're going to only get 20% of transfer. That's not unexpected. Our finances, as you can see, are nil. We're losing $1 million a month. So there you go. Our payroll for next season, this is kind of the initial bits. I don't foresee us doing much. I wouldn't mind another central defender. I wouldn't mind another striker. If we can get somebody on a free transfer or a very cheap transfer, then maybe we bring somebody in. I think that's kind of it. I don't think we got anything else coming up. However, I think that's it for this series. I just wanted to get in, play a little bit, get some videos up on YouTube because I haven't been able to do that recently. Unfortunately, I start another class probably tomorrow night, which takes 2 more evenings away from me. So there is that. Hopefully this fall I'll be just teaching more or less full time, and that will allow me some more time, and we'll get back into the gaming. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this series. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, although it might be a little while till a lot more comes up. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.